Well, how are we doing this Thursday? Well, you see it's nice and sunny where I'm at. Kind of cold, but it's about 50-ish. Upper 40s, close to 50. And I had to come outside and make a video. I'm tired of sitting inside making videos in the house. I gotta get me some sunlight. I'm about to go crazy. I got me a cast on my foot. Oh, had to bring my foot up as well. Got a big old bright pink cast on. If I bring my leg up, maybe, let me see. If I can bring my leg up, just show you my beautiful cast. There we go, look at that nice bright color. Oh yeah. Nice bright hot pink. I gotta wear this thing for 3 weeks. It's gonna kill me because I can't walk on it. And that means I can't drive. I probably could go to the store if somebody drives me, as long as I walk on crutches. Now, if I went to Walmart, I'm going to have to get me one of those little motorized cart things, because unless all the fat people are riding on them, because most of the fat people ride on them because they're too lazy to walk about 20 steps, because they might lose their breath from wheezing because they just suck down too much food and everything else. And if you're fat, I'm sorry about your luck. I'm fat as well. Well, I was fat. I lost a bunch of weight. I'm down to 185. I lost 10 more pounds. And I think part of it is because once I've been taking this medicine for diabetes, I've really paid attention to what I've eaten, junk-wise. I eat, of course I do eat my hamburger still, and french fries, which I'm not supposed to eat because it's potato. I don't eat very many of them, just a little bit. I've been eating a lot more greenage, a lot more salads. I nibble on little things here and there through the day, but it's nothing major. And peanut butter is one of my better subjects because, well, who don't love peanut butter unless you got a nut allergy? But yeah, I mean, there's just I've really paid attention to a lot of things now, because well, I gotta make sure I make it to the farmers market. I gotta make sure that I'm around for a little while longer. I gotta back my wife and kids and a few friends of mine. But yeah, it's been like a complete change around with me. The only good thing I can say is salt right now is going to be my worst enemy, because with a lot of salt, you know, foot swells and everything else. So I really have to watch my salt intake because I'm a salt loving person. I love salt. Now they do make that no salt, which is like artificial salt, which is made apportionment of salt, but yeah, you know, I'm not gonna go that route. I'll just use the actual salt and just, you know, take it in moderation. Now I have started bottling some of my extracts, the ones that are ready, and I mean, I could let it sit and go a little longer, but you know, that's already set, you know, it's time. So I went ahead and bottled some, labeled them. I got my little caps that goes on the top of it. Later on this afternoon, I'm going to take my handy dandy blow dryer and seal the well, it's a sleeve that goes to the top of it. You use the heat and it shrink wraps the thing together. So I'm going to use my handy dandy blow dryer and shrink wrap my bottles, and then I guess I get to sit around and watch some more westerns on TV and download this, of course, and be bored off my ass because I can't drive, can't go anywhere unless I walk on crutches, and I hate walking on crutches because it's so damn awkward. So it just means I get to sit my happy ass at home and watch the walls close in. Now, the only good thing about sitting and watching the walls close in, it gives me time to think and ponder on things and get ideas in my head. And a lot of my ideas are kind of bad sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Now, when I say bad ideas, it's not like, an idle hands or the double workshop. It's nothing like that. It's, I start thinking of things that I could do, but will cost a good amount of money in the long run. And I have to, once I start thinking on certain things like that, usually I'll write stuff down and kind of go with it. But the bad thing with it is, I try not to ponder on it too much because I've done some really stupid shit these past few years on crazy ideas. It's kind of like those get rich kind of scheme things, but it's not really so much as get rich. It's mindset getting rich, but in actuality, it's like, you probably could a little bit, but nothing really to the severity of it. Looks like Junior's off the bus. Nope, somebody else. Oh well. But anyway, yeah, I've been slowly getting stuff together and getting stuff ready. I got a bunch of spices and stuff when I make my bread that I can't eat no more, which is really saddening. But at least I can make it and sell it, so that's gonna be a plus. I am gonna. There's a fella here in town that has a 6-gallon carboy, and I'm trying to get it from him. Everything kind of worked out fine until this happened to my foot, and so hopefully I can meet him this weekend and I can buy it from him then. Or like I told him, worst case scenario is, if he could bring it to me, and I'll just give him a little extra money for it. But yeah, if I can get that great big old boy, my first thing I'm going to do is clean it really good, sterilize it really good, get me another cap for it, and I'm going to load it up with probably a 1/4 pound or so vanilla bean, and I'm going to make a straight run vanilla. And because if I do it between now and the end of this month, and it sits, it'll be ready by mid to late September, maybe October, at bare minimum. And but if I don't get it anytime soon, then it'll just sit until this time next year or whenever. Because the longer it sits, the more flavor it gets. So that's the good thing about it. But yeah, I'm working on different things. I've created a few different concoctions of extract, for vanilla wise, which might work out great, might not work out at all. And if it doesn't work out at all, then I'll just I guess I'll have to give it to Montez, and he can do whatever he wants to with it. But yeah, there's all kinds of things that I got going on right now that my brakes are kind of pumped because I can't do anything because I got 1 foot now, 1 foot and 1.5 legs, as I could tell people. So, but yeah, and Mike over across the street, he's leaving, so I'm gonna have to get that bolt over there, drag it over here, and a lot of those large chunks of wood, I'm gonna have to, I guess, get my kids or a friend of mine's old man to get them over here, and that way I can, because some of those chunks of wood they're about 3 foot in diameter, like log sections, and I'd like to try to slice it in sections about this thick. And if I can do it, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them in the shed and stack wedges in between the pieces, and throw a tarp over the top of it and just let it dry as much as possible. And I'd like to make some tables out of it, or maybe like a double stack kind of table type thing. I've always enjoyed woodworking. I did it when I was younger, and I did it when I was in high school. I took shop. We took the lathes in school, and I made ball bats and a bunch of other things. out of wood, and bowls, spoons, you name it. I've done a lot of that shit, and I like to kind of get back into it. That's why I really thought about concreting my shed over there on the floor, besides making it gravel. That way it makes everything nice and level. And putting a couple of shelves in there, and a workbench, and a couple other pieces of like work tool type things. And then on top of it, maybe later on see about getting a lathe to where I could turn some bowls, or not pots, but like bowls and soup bowls or things of that nature. But yeah, I think my video's pretty much said and done. I'm gonna take it back inside the house and download it to the computer and upload it to YouTube. And I'm not sure when my next video is gonna be, because it's supposed to be colder and shit in the next few days, and rainy and possible snow and everything else, so I won't be outside anytime soon. But there's gonna be some updates coming up here shortly, so I'll just have to kind of play everything by ear and wing it, and see how my foot goes for one. Oop, I kicked the camera again. But yeah, y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all again soon.